Gladys is here.
Gladys is here, guys.
Hello, Toots.
Okay, hi, Toots.
How you doing?
Oh my gosh, yeah, Gladys is here. How you doing, babe? Gladys,
Doing
babe?
all right.
Oh my gosh, the door open. It's gonna be chilly in here now. All right, well,
Probably
when
from the
Gladys
cold
leaves,
hot.
Gladys, when you leave, you can close
Shut
it.
the goddamn door.
We'll go ahead and get right to the news with Gladys. I don't know how you. Okay, I love it. I love it. I love every bit of Gladys. It's just, I feel that breeze already.
It feels good.
Gladys, you breathe. Gladys.
Bratis?
Am I
Can't
turning
talk.
you
She's got her
on?
boobies out. I don't know what to
Did
say.
I-
If you're not
did I
watching the YouTube, I
take
feel
away?
sorry for you guys because it is very, very much worth turning the YouTube on. Let's start with our first story. Gladys, are you ready?
I'm ready when you are, baby.
I'm ready, babe. Have you heard of the Elon Musk stuff about the brain
Is he a
chips?
lizard man?
I mean, he could be. So Elon Musk's brain chip company, Neuralink, right? He just shared a video of the monkey that they put 2 Neuralinks in the brain of this monkey playing video games with his mind. No controller. He played Pong with his mind. It shows him playing with the controller, and then it shows him with no controller controlling Pong.
But what the one that got me was he was playing with the
Gladys
controller,
is... Go ahead.
and then he turns around and is like still playing with the controller, and you can see that the controller
unplugged.
and he's just still going away.
It's
Just
doing it with his mind. Yeah.
It was great.
Holy cannoli.
How do you feel about that, Gladys? That
Where did they get the monkey?
the wild, I'm assuming? Or they probably grew it in a lab. It's a macaque. It's a 9-year-old macaque monkey.
Macaque.
You macaque in your mouth.
Leave that for little JoJo, would you?
Hey, Joe. Yo,
Joe,
okay.
Joe,
Whoa, little Roro.
Aren't you married? Oh. My Joey's gonna beat you up.
Oh, yeah.
Macaque. I didn't know it was a macaque monkey.
A macaque, something like that.
I didn't know you could still do that. I thought that
What?
was like I
If-
thought that went against like all these
It's
rules and
playing
regulations.
God? Yeah, kinda.
No, I'm saying with
can
animals.
Can he do stuff like make it do stuff in like is the monkey now controlled by this computer?
Yeah, dude, they were Bluetooth into it.
No
They were
shit.
connecting their phone to the monkey and watching the stuff. It was.
Could you imagine hooking it up and playing music and be like, watch this fucking monkey
Oh
dance?
my god!
Like, woo, woo,
Music in his brain. So supposedly
So
this
did
is.
it hurt him?
I don't know. I
They
don't
had
know.
to have surgery.
Surgery.
So they
He
did
seemed
hurt
fine
the
with
monkey.
Why
playing
does
Pong.
Elon do this?
He seemed fine with playing Pong. Supposedly this
man's
is supposed to
trying to
be
do so
so
much
that
shit.
paralyzed people
Yeah.
can play or cannot play, but they use computers and things of that nature with their minds.
But they also said that they were talking about
We're gonna give people
to be able
mind
to give
control.
it, to be able to like, so they could end up using their limbs and shit in time. And I'm thinking like,
This
what
is
are
a
they gonna
fucking
do?
science
Fucking
fiction
put it
movie in
like
front
a
of
fucking
us.
bionic suit and be like, move arms.
Bro, this is a science fiction movie ahead of us.
Like,
This
it's
is
like they make horror movies from this shit.
Elon
Like,
Musk.
Literally, like the shit that they're doing nowadays is like, how many fucking movies have they made that everything has went
Gladys doesn't
terribly
even
wrong?
know what to say. She's just astonished at this.
Thinking of Planet of the Apes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I
gonna
feel
For
like
sure.
I need to start going to the zoo more and paying attention to those guys.
But the thing is, my only question is, are monkeys really that fucking smart?
It was
I've
playing
went-
Pong.
I've went to the zoo.
Bro, it was
And
playing
I've
Pong and it was
watched
winning.
an orangutan chew its fucking food, spit it out on the glass, and then just fucking lick that shit up, spit it back out. Lick it
Yeah,
up.
okay,
Like,
some
come
are
on,
dumb, but look how many
seriously.
dumb humans there are.
Oh yeah, it's a
All right,
fucking
but
dumpster fire.
when you walk into a prison,
Yeah.
you know how many men are squirting shit out on the thing and licking it up
Yeah.
and squirting it? They're bored. They're locked up and they're bored.
That's true.
Yeah, but,
Gladys,
I mean,
you go to a lot of
For
prisons?
that, I have
I
never.
do.
I, have
I
never
visit
been
a
to
lot of
prison.
pen pals.
Pen pals.
You have a lot of prison pen pals?
You don't know much about my life. I told you that, Toots.
We find out more and more every episode.
Who would
I
have
have
thought?
secrets in my.
I hope you guys like Gladys. She's got her own section now. We cut her out of the game. We
I thought
cut
you
her
were gonna
out.
say I got my own sex. I said yes, I do.
No. We're moving on, though.
She's a girl.
We have some deaths. Did you hear about some deaths this
Death.
week?
I heard DMX pass.
Yeah, I mean, you jumped me to the gun, but DMX.
No, that's how
So R.I.P. DMX.
I really wanted to get into that song, but then I was just like, there's a lot of words in that song that I'm not allowed to say.
You're not allowed to say, but I do love. I wanted to. I had to load that up, and
Yeah, for sure.
Gladys, you covered up a little bit.
Well, I thought in respect.
And respect it. DMX would have loved those titties out. Yeah. Also, passing away. This I don't have a sound for him, but Prince Philip, 99.
He was a Nazi.
Was he really?
His parents were, and his sister was married to a like high up Nazi.
Oh, okay, when they fuck him then.
But I mean, he was.
Who cares about the royal? You're not saying much today, Gladys. You okay?
I don't know who Prince Philip is.
He was married to
Queen
Queen. He's
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
It was her husband.
Old motherfucker.
96 years out.
He wasn't a king because he wasn't born British royalty, married in. He wasn't even supposed to be a prince, but she actually gave him prince.
But he was royalty, though.
He was a duke.
No, I'm saying he was royalty from his family.
Duke.
Right. Which is still pretty fucking high up.
I'd like
I
to
think
be
it was
royalty. How do I get into that?
Well, you can
You're
be,
taking it too far, royalty.
You can buy a plot of land in, what is it, Scotland? And you can become a...
Scottish
like
lord
a
or
Yeah,
something like that.
You can do that online. You can. You can
Yeah,
buy-
yeah,
like
it's
Lord
a money
Disick.
gimmick, I feel like.
Lord Disick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
what's
you-
he the lord of?
I don't know.
Fuck him.
Who is he?
The guy that was married to Kourtney Kardashian. She's
don't
on
think
our
he-
news later.
I don't think he was.
Kourtney
was he a-
Kardashian is on our news here in a
he
minute,
a lord?
I
Gladys.
like Courtney.
Do you?
Scott Disick
Gla-
is a lord?
Yeah. Gladys, tell me about your feelings about the royal family.
That they're rich. That's my feelings on it. I'd like to be them.
That's it?
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's fair.
They kind of look ugly, except for
Who's
the boys.
Who's Scott Disick? Is that what you asked?
But no, I didn't know he was a lord.
That's just what they call him. He's not really a
Oh.
lord.
Fuck him. Fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
Well, speaking of, we'll streamline into the Kardashian story I have for Gladys. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Two Kardashian stories.
I'm ready.
First story, I don't know if Laura showed you, but I showed Laura the picture of the unedited photo of Khloe Kardashian going around. Did you see that?
Yeah, I liked her. I thought she looked beautiful.
So there's an unedited picture of Khloe where she doesn't look horrible,
Right.
but she doesn't look like a
Is that the one
Kardashian.
that she sent out like the cease and desist letter? or
Yes.
something like that?
It just came out. She looks like a
Well,
normal
I mean,
woman.
but
She's
the
got
thing is, though,
normal
she's a
woman
normal
features.
person.
I thought she looked
Who had a
real-
baby? She should be proud of that picture.
And honestly, I think she's an very attractive person, you know. And it's just like, why do you need all these fucking filters and shit? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Gladys?
you're rich as shit, but
I agree. I think she's beautiful, and if I looked like that, I would have been posing that picture, and that's a nice picture.
right.
Laura looks like that. Laura doesn't pose for pictures like that.
You got to think though too. It's like if you meet that person out in public, like they're not gonna be their filtered.
No,
person.
not
So
at
you're gonna
all.
See them, so you're gonna like your fans are gonna see you out and they'll be like, man,
should
she
be
looked
happy.
like shit today. Her picture looked better yesterday.
She should
You
be
know
happy.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, another Kardashian story is Travis Barker recently got a tattoo of Kourtney's name on his chest.
How
Kourtney
cute
Kardashian.
is that?
Oh, because they're together now.
I mean,
And
they're
they just
getting
make
together enough to get a
such a
tattoo.
good
Not
couple.
that he doesn't have
Right.
a bunch, but it's a good sized tattoo on his chest.
Huh.
Over a lot
You
of
should
stuff.
get Laura's name on your chest.
We'll see how this relationship lasts because they always say that's the doom of the relationship.
Yeah.
So if these guys last for like at least a year,
Well, I mean, look at Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee, I think, has had every person he's dated some sort of tattoo to regard to that.
yeah. Well,
person.
Tommy Lee is a nut show. Look at his penis. I mean,
I've
geez,
never seen the video.
I don't believe you don't look at penises.
I try not to.
I never seen Tommy Lee's penis, but
not my
now I
business.
want to.
It's
not
huge.
It's not my business.
There's a movie that it's recent that came out. I forget the name of it, but it's about Motley Crue.
The Dirt.
Yeah, and he's in there, and he's just playing this little Romeo, and it just made me fall in love with Tommy Lee. And now, I think, good for him with his good penis. Good for him.
That thing's seen some shit. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
boy.
That thing has been.
His
around
heart's a
the
good heart, and
block.
his dick's a good dick. Let him be. He's a rock star.
He's
For
a
the
rock
ages.
star for the ages. Oh, Gladys, I got one story ending up for you here.
Tell it to me, Toots.
Well, yeah, thank you, because I'm trying to find it in my notes.
I'll find you in my notes.
Oh, here we go. The last good story is, did you hear that New York legalizes marijuana and is going
shit.
to overturn convictions of things of that nature?
That is awesome.
They put out a big memo to the NYPD, do not pull anybody over for smoking marijuana in public or anything of that nature. So what do you think about that, Gladys?
I think that's amazing. Good for them. Good for them.
Good for them.
Why is it not legal here?
But my only question is
In
that-
Kokomo, Indiana.
That gets into that whole blurred area because like
Blurred lines?
you can buy liquor, but you can't drink liquor and drive.
No,
So,
yeah,
you know
no,
what
I
I
think
mean?
they meant public too. I think there is laws. Like Colorado, you can't smoke like 20 or 30
Right,
feet in,
right.
around a building or something like
And you
that.
can't like you can have it in your car, but you have to have it in the original packaging and
Yeah,
all
which is
that
like
shit.
cigarettes
Yeah.
now too. Like you can't smoke cigarettes within 20 feet of a building sometimes.
8 feet of an entrance.
That doesn't do shit. Gladys?
Here's my thing. I don't smoke
I've said
cigarettes.
Gladys like 20 times today.
Well, I'm listening in. I don't know. I'm trying to see what you're talking about and what's going on. Anyways.
I think we woke you up with those boobies out.
Goodness. So now I forget where I was going. Good for you. About my boobies.
Well, your boobies are out, Laura. Gladys. It's been great having you. Iris, fucking amazing time as always. I can't look at your face anymore because the hair's freaking me out and everything else. Gladys freaks me out, guys, because it's just, I don't know how to explain it.
Speak for
She
your damn
reminds
self.
me of someone else that I don't want her to look like the Gladys.
Oh yeah.
She just reminds me of someone else that I care
You
deeply
think
about.
I'm beautiful.
Gladys, it's been
I
fun.
think you want to fuck me.
Oh, wow. As always, Gladys, you end on a strong note. Man, you just come in. Gladys, is there anything you'd like to say on your way out and closing the door?
Call me Tom.